Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Advancement Center. Welcome to the world of magic and miracles. I haven't been here in a little while, and it's great to be back, and it's a little strange to be back all at the same time. I don't even know where to start. I did want to start, or I wanted to share something with you, but I don't know that it's going to happen today. But wow. I've not been around because there are so many changes happening in my life. Fantastic, fabulous changes. And I do want to share, but I also want to come to you from this different viewpoint, from this 40,000 foot view, as some like to call it. Maybe mine will be 70,000 foot view. It's an amazing experience when you become more comfortable in and more, how shall I say it? When your ability to stay connected with your Creator is strong and ever present in your life. There's information that comes to you, and I'm going to start calling out what it is and where it comes from. Well, I won't do that. I don't want to put limitations on anyone else and their own experiences. That's why the Advancement Center exists, for everyone to join us if they wish, simply for the purpose of the enhancement of their own life, perhaps some inspiration, perhaps a moment of remembrance, as any one of us here that broadcasts live, from myself to David Best, to Barbara Young, to Adrian Ertz. We all come from our own place. And when we're here on this particular platform, every one of us has become so adept at connecting to you from our origin. So we are all quite unique in our presentations. David's Mondays and Fridays, Adrian's on Saturdays, of course, me on Tuesdays most of the time, and Barbara on Sundays. And as for those of you that have not been, or that have been watching us for many years, many months, many weeks, Robert and Simeon have been re-aired many, many times as these weekly invitations go out inviting you to join us. But very recently we've changed that, and now we're just doing the four of us that I just mentioned, our live broadcasts. As we've been given very clear direction. As each and every one of us steps forward into our own lead. And there's no one to follow. I think that's why this is so important. The only one to follow is your own spirit. And I will tell you, it takes you to amazing places that you never thought you could go in this, as I speak from the perspective of this earth plane and this physical, human, limited awareness, because we are all so much more. We are eternal, spiritual, overused word, but best word I have for the moment, beings of light that have come here for a finite period of time to have this earth experience. And we're getting so close to, shall I say, leaving this earth experience, going back home. I won't put too many words to it again, because there have been so many doctrines and spiritual teachings and whatever you'd like to call them here on planet Earth for millennia. Many misguided, many of us trying to take us away from our true selves. But that's come to an end. So you'll see a lot of turmoil, or apparent turmoil, on planet Earth. But no need to fear or be concerned. You can just watch as an observer from your 70,000 foot view, I'll call it today. And the magic and the miracles that show up in your life as you stay connected to your spirit and what you focus on here on this physical plane, you will draw to yourself. I'm a living testament to that. It's one of the most difficult things I've experienced being here on planet Earth, besides having forgotten. That was the plan when we arrived, to forget and then to remember again. Not all of us, many of us. But as we come here and as we have our life experiences, and they're all different, that's what's so amazing about this earthly experience, is every one of us is so unique here and beyond. And the stories that we tell and that we share are really quite amazing. They're so different. They're so rich. They're so full. And for me, these aha moments that you get as you're remembering, and remembering, it could be just a knowing of who you are, a knowing of what you see. And I can't say I've had a lot of these experiences, but I've had a good number where information comes to me. It happens pretty much instantaneously. It's not a thought process. And the words tend to come straight out of my mouth, no editing. I'll see something and I'll say it out loud. I think we're trained often to not do that, to not speak what we know for so many reasons. But as I've done this in my own life, or as it's happened through me, it's more accurate, to see things manifest after you've said them out loud to someone, or one person or several people, whatever the case may be. And then it manifests. It's always a delight and so exciting. And this covers so many things. I'm just speaking about one particular feeling, but it just covers the gamut of life experiences. And I want to encourage each and every one of you, do not hold back. Never hesitate to follow your spirit. The brain will step in and start to question you and doubt, and the doubt may enter if you let it. But as you get to a point in your life, and for me, I had to hear it from someone. In fact, for me, it was the person who created the Advancement Center here, Robert Young, who called it following your signal. I love that. And I've said it before, but I'll share it again. It was really simple. He says you walk out the door and your signal says turn right, you turn right. If 3 steps later it says turn left, you just turn left. And on it goes. You will know it's your spirit, your guide, whatever you want to call it, speaking to you when your brain steps in a split second later and says, what? But I just went this way. Why would I go that way? You know who's talking to you. And you can just tell your brain in that moment, you could just go sit in the corner over there. I'm okay. I got this. Because the beauty and the magic and the miracles that follow when you follow your signal, follow your spirit, whatever name you want to put to it, is absolutely incredible. And one of the funny things about this experience here on planet Earth, the days, the weeks, the years, the minutes, the seconds that go by, they seem different at different times. I remember when I was a little girl, when I was 8 years old, time felt so slow. All I wanted to do was be grown up. And it just, time went so slowly. Today, it's the opposite extreme. It is going so fast. And this actually has to do with this moment in time here on planet Earth. Things have actually literally speeded up. It's not, oh, I'm getting older, so time goes by faster. It's not that at all. Time is actually going by faster. But I want to share a little piece of an experience that's very current for me. It apparently only took me in this form 64 years to find, and this term just feels very accurate. I've heard it before. I never really gave it much mind until I met this person. I don't even think it's been 8 weeks yet ago. And I'll call him my twin flame. I've never had an experience like this in my entire life here on planet Earth. And quite literally, 1 week together in this short period of time feels like a year. We know each other. We knew each other from the beginning. And I'll say the beginning when we met, the number of factors that it took to get us together is quite extraordinary. We were just talking about this yesterday. It's a bit mind-blowing, actually. It seems impossible how many things had to happen. Really, it's crazy for us to come together. And yet within the first few hours that we spoke, the night we first spoke, there was something so comfortable and so familiar that it felt like we had known each other for a very long time. There's a lot more I can say. Maybe I will down the road. But there's something that I put out to all of creation. I don't remember how long ago now. Could have been in this last year. I really don't remember. But something that I felt so strongly with all my heart, because but I had felt the lack of it in my own life. I could see the lack of it in a lot of people's lives here on planet Earth. The lack of finding one's partner in this physical experience. The number of people that were experiencing life by themselves. I mean, they had lives, they had social lives, they had friends, but had not found the partner that was the right partner for them. I'll just say that. And I knew deep in my being how important that is for humans here on planet Earth to be with their partner and to experience this amazing life with them. We're not meant to be alone. It's so funny, it just popped into my mind. The importance of dogs. I'm not going to talk about other domestic animals at the moment because dogs are so special here to us humans. It's similar to them. They're not designed, they're here for us. Believe it or not, it's an agreement. Can't give you any more details at this moment. It's an agreement that these amazing beings we call dogs made to come here with Earth to be with us, to be our companions. And they are not designed to be alone. So it just popped in. I had to share that bit. But I had put this, it wasn't a request. It was almost a demand that humanity, that every being here with a good heart find their partner. It's really quite something when you do. For me, like I said, after all these years on planet Earth, I've never experienced anything like it. And every day, it's so amazing, and you can't possibly imagine it being any better. And then the next day it's better, and you're like, how is this happening? And for me, it feels like the first time in my life that I'm fully living my life. Fully living my life. And there's certainly a period of time where you're being, especially after, in my case, 64 years and so many life experiences, everything has to sort of, oh, I love it. So my partner's word just came into my awareness. Everything has to come into alignment. And you have old habits, you have old patterns, you have pictures from all your previous life experiences that the tendency is to put pictures on your partner that have nothing to do with who they are. It's only your own life experience and then what your crazy mind can do when it gets a hold of something like this. I experienced it already. Luckily, it was short-lived, and I had a pretty quick awareness of what was happening for me. And it was gone. I am in so much awe and appreciation. And one of the most fun things about this experience, we're calling it the exponential factor. The way our unbelievable love and how it's affecting everyone around us. It's really quite something to experience. Even the animals can feel it. There's so many animals, wild animals hanging out here, and the dogs in his life, the people in both of our lives, people that we barely know, new acquaintances, everyone is feeling it. So it's much bigger than us. That's become very clear. And there was a song I wanted to share with you, but I couldn't pull it together fast enough this morning because it just came into my field of awareness just a little while ago. And I couldn't pull it together fast enough, but maybe it wasn't meant to be shared on this platform. But it was a song that someone created on a platform that I watch occasionally to keep me connected now and then to the crazy things that are going on, worldly things that are going on. But the connection to Creator, to God, whatever you want to call it, to your source, is growing in people. It was pushed away from us for many, many years. This separation, this attempt at creating separation was semi-successful, not ultimately, but that separation is coming to an end. And I so look forward to hearing the stories from everyone about the changes in their lives as things continue to speed up, blossom. I can see the smiles. I could see the exclamations of, oh my, because as you experience it, it's often unbelievable. So I think that's going to be the end of my share for today. There's so much more. I feel like I could go on for days, but I won't do that to you. That's not the purpose of this broadcast. It's just to give you a little taste of whatever it is I have to transmit to who may be watching here today or may be watching in the future. So thank you so much for joining me here today. Feel free to share with us either through comments on all of our YouTube videos. Anyway, thank you again. And as always, I wish each and every one of you the most perfect life with perfect health and a magic future beyond your wildest dreams. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Genya.